What's up, everybody? We back. R2C2. We in person and we on location. I got my boy Edwin Jackson with me. We here at Mountain Shadows Resort in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we got a returnee, one of our favorite, Tim Anderson, here with us today. What's going on, bro?
How we doing?
Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you always.
Me too, man. I'm glad to be a part of this, man. It's dope. You called me from the house. Get me out the house. Do something. Do something. Do something.
Yeah, I know it's daddy daycare right now, so I appreciate you coming out.
All good.
Sure.
How everything been going so far, starting off at camp?
Everything's good. You know, the vibe's good. Good energy. Just a new year to, start fresh. And, really excited, about, what we putting together over there, for real.
Yeah, every year is like new challenges and kind of like starting over and stuff. What's, like, you think your biggest goal this year for you? I mean, personally, not team yet, just you personally.
Keep growing, keep learning, keep maturing and, keep, trying to figure out the game. I haven't really, kind of, played this game as long as, a lot of guys that's really in it. So, my biggest goal is, to keep learning and keep, showing people that I can get better, every year.
That's scary, yeah. That's get better, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, and I call you young because I'm older, and he older than me. I said a young player watching a young player. You ain't young no more, but you experience, bro, to watch you come into the league and to watch what you done brought to the game is dope. You know what I'm saying? Because you bringing the energy, you bringing the vibe, you bringing somebody that ownership should want to build a team around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's lovely to watch, man.
Yeah, that's how I try to set it up. I don't really, try to leave too many questions out there. I really just, move the way I move and, you try to make everybody around me better, for real.
When you, like as far as getting better, one thing, like you just pick one thing or you just, like the all-around game? Nah, pick one thing at a time?
The all-around game, because it's, defense and offense. Really, if I got both of them, I mean, I can run. I got great instincts on the base pass, so I kind of have a feel for that. But if I can just have the, the right idea on how to hit and the right idea on how to feel a ground ball, the sky the limit. And that, that's kind of what I've been doing and kind of understanding a little bit more, and that's gonna help me slow the game down a lot more. So I'll be, a way better position than I'm in right now. And I'm in a good position right now. You feel me?
Yeah, straight out.
Now, watching you grow into, like, still having that contact hitter like when you first came up.
Right.
But then hitting for power now is a scary thing in that lineup, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see.
Appreciate it, but, just being able to work line to line, it ain't too many hitters, that can do that, just spray the ball all over the field. Basically hit it where it's pitched at, and that's something that I work on. Not too many people got that in their bag. You feel me? So why not? Why not try to be different?
Yeah. No, that's dope, man. I think the biggest part is, with all the accolades you have, to sit here and hear you say you still trying to work on something that you can do to get better. That speaks volumes to who you are as a person. You're never satisfied. You're not complacent with just having all the accolades. You can have all the trophies you want to. In your mind, you still got to get better. You still got something to prove, not to nobody else, but to yourself. That's dope, and that just speaks volumes to who you are as a person and why you're successful in the game.
Yeah, for sure, I never really, did it for the awards and the trophy. That's just what come with, the work. So that's gonna be there.
Facts.
It's gonna be there. I just want to be the best at whatever I do and whatever I put my hands on, and everybody will be around.
Yes, sir. Facts.
Getting to the team goals. What's the ultimate team goal you think for y'all this year coming into the season?
I think the biggest thing is really, to achieve more than what we did last year. But we understand that last year, it was a great year. We did something that haven't been done in the city. There's a lot of expectations. But, it's a fresh year. We got to do it all over again. We got to do it all over again. So nothing guaranteed, so we know we got to take it day by day and compete. And, you've seen the vision, is getting stronger. A lot of people, starting to get their team better. So we understand that. So we're going to respect every opponent and, just see what happens, for real.
Yeah, it seemed like Minnesota trying to gear up for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
All we can do is play hard and leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, I've been super critical of Tony, and just for me watching the game and seeing how it is. Like, well, how is it playing for him, though? I know he's a legend, Hall of Fame coach, and, like, Hall of Fame manager, but I feel like y'all team is kind of built like those late 80s A's teams where you had, like, you at the top, Ricky Henderson at the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, McGuire and Canseco in the middle. You got Jimenez and Abreu in the middle. Like, the team is kind of built that way with, like, speed and power.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like playing for him, and like, what do you think you guys get out of it?
Yeah, for sure. I think he understands that. You know, he's with a new wave and a new vibe of players, and you know, he open. Man, I go and talk to him. You know, like we having a conversation here. You know, tell him that this what the guys want. You know, this what we want to do, and it pretty much started top up of the organization all the way down. You know, they allowed us to do whatever we want because they know when 705 hit, I'm gonna make these guys play for you. We're gonna try to go out and get a win. That's the only way to be comfortable. That way I can get everything out of everybody.
That was interesting to see, man, because I played for Tony, too, and I know he old school, man,
Yeah.
so it was going to be interesting to see how he come in and mesh with the game changing to a new group of dudes, because y'all not playing old school baseball.
Yeah.
Y'all playing modern-day baseball.
Right.
And so I was going to be curious to see, and I never did ask you. We talked about a lot of different things, but I was curious to hear that, too, how Tony was, because when I called him in 2011, he was kind of the same way, and I had heard things about him, he this and he that, but me being me, I never really can base something until I see somebody in person and base it off my own.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's dope to see that he letting y'all do your thing, man, because y'all got a squad.
Yeah, for sure. He allowed us to be ourselves and, you know, pretty much do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Man, it's funny, too, because I knew, like, whatever happened with, what's the kid's name that hit that?
Yerm.
Yeah.
With the 3-0 hat.
Yeah, the 3-0 hat. And I knew once I said what I said, I knew he was going to call me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2 days later, here go my phone ringing, just talking it out. So, I mean, I've known Tony for a long time, and we've had a great relationship. So, you know, I just know he a gangster in that way where he going to address what's ever going on.
Yeah, he definitely got good energy. You know, he definitely real. He a real one. Like, you know, he put me on a lot of game, you know, just not in the game, but outside the game as well. So, you know, I talk to him just like, you know, like a partner. You know what I mean? Like, he like a homie, but when we at the field, you know, he my manager, you get it? So, for the most part, you know, I understand him, he understand me. And it ain't really no secret, you know, who leading that squad. You know, it ain't no secret, so.
That's dope, man. That's why I say it's dope when you have a manager. They can admit when they right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody going to be right and wrong. We all going to have times where we wrong. But being able to admit you're wrong and being accountable for it, that say a lot for a person.
He going to be 100. Yeah, he 100
that's
about
all
it
you got. All you can, whether you like a person or not, you got to respect that as a person, that he can at least say he accountable for, you know what I'm saying, whatever I did wrong and it was wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's now, shifting gears a little bit now, it's hoop season. We got March Madness. I was watching the first episode of your doc, and just knowing, you know, how good of an athlete you are and were or is, like, what do you think, like, helps you in your baseball game as far as, like, being an athlete? Like, playing basketball, like, you know, football, everything else, like, you think those translate into your baseball game a little bit?
Yeah, I think, you know, just the instincts of, you know, I was a point guard, so, you know, being, you know, having to handle the ball and, you know, always got to be on point with it. You got to always, you know, find your wing man, find your big man, know what play we're running, you know what to do with the ball. So I think that translated into baseball and kind of helped me with my instincts. I just knew if I could, you know, take the time out to learn the game and understand it and kind of grow from it, I knew I could be the best at it.
Yeah.
So I just kept building off of that and kept working, for real.
That's dope, two-way player. I might have missed it last time. I don't know if he had asked this last time. How you make that decision, which sport you want to transition into, being a basketball player and a baseball player. I know it's tough, and you probably was a ball at both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You probably ball at both, but how you make that decision, which one you want to go to?
Nah, I just had to be real with myself. You know, I knew, you know, I took it down all the way to the end of, you know, the last day of signing the basketball, but I had to be real, you know. Average height in the NBA is 6'6". You know, I ain't nowhere near where, so the route gonna be a little bit harder. You know, I could do it, but it's gonna be harder. So, you know, I just felt like, you know, baseball was a better route for me. You know, I can step in and I'm already faster than most guys that's already in it. So if I can learn how to hit and, you know, feel. And I can polish the game and be the best at it.
Take your talents and polish them up into the skills.
Yeah, you got time with it. You got time with baseball. You feel me? You got time with it. Yeah, I had to go through the minor, so I had time to, you know, learn it. And I'm still learning.
Nah, that's dope.
Man, I think that's a perfect story for, like, what I be trying to tell kids and just tell parents. Like, let your kid play as many sports as possible, especially if you want to be a baseball player.
Yeah.
Because all those other sports is going to translate to this slower sport, more fundamental. If you a good athlete, you can play football, you can play soccer, you can play basketball. That translates into baseball. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's great that you have the doc or you know, the docu-series and you telling these stories to these kids that You just don't want to be more, like one-dimensional. You want to be, you know, the best athlete you can possibly be.
Right, because if you stuck at a baseball player, ain't too many baseball players that can just play basketball or football. But if you play football and basketball, you can pick up on baseball.
Man, we had no choice.
Right. All we had was
you
had to play something.
Outside.
Yeah,
we didn't have the
play.
iPads. We ain't had the game systems.
Right.
So I mean, you grow up. You grow up being a multi-sport player before you even realize it. As a kid, now what you do with it when you grow up is on you. But man, I'm forward to see. Like I grew up military brat, so I was playing baseball, basketball, football. Then obviously transitioned to baseball after my 10th grade year. But all of it had been instilled in me already. All the other sports, whatever attributes I took from other sports had already been instilled in me as a kid. And now I can take that to baseball and, like you say, polish the skills of baseball with it being a skills sport. And you know what I'm saying, excel.
Yeah. See, I really played everything because, you know, I was running from a lot of things. You know, I seen a lot of things. You feel me? So, you know, my brothers and sisters, they took different routes. You know, my dad took different routes. So, you know, I seen them making all their mistakes. And, you know, I want to do something different and positive that resulted in what they was trying to do, and that's take care of the family. And, you know, so I chose the route that I'm on and I'm going to drive until I max out.
Hey,
I'm going to max out. You feel me? I'm going to
doing a damn good job driving, boy.
For sure.
Well, what inspired you to start the docuseries? Is it just that, like just wanting to tell the story, or
I just want to, you know, kind of get a piece of a story because people don't really, you know, they don't really understand me because I don't really talk a lot. You know, I don't really do too much. I don't really try to be too extra. I'm real low and I stay out the way. So I feel like it was a good way to, you know, kind of get my message across and kind of understand where I'm coming from. But that's just like a little small piece. You know, once I'm done with it, I'm going to give them the real thing.
He said they ain't ready right
so
now.
It's just a little snippet. So it's just a little snippet of what's really been going on and how I get to this point, for real.
That's what's up.
I think that's dope, man, because like you say, you quiet. You're not an introvert. You talk, you just talk to who you want to talk to when you need to talk.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people get that misconstrued that he's selfish, he's standoffish. Like, nah, I'm just misunderstood.
Yeah.
And that's why I say this little docuseries just giving people a glimpse of who you really are. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And how I move, and just, you know, what I be on. You know, I be on something different. You know, I don't really like to hang with everybody. You know, I like to do what makes sense, you feel me? To elevate my game and elevate my life and elevate, you know, people around me.
There you go.
Really no pointless talking, for real.
Right? Let's get to it.
Yeah, for real, yeah.
Facts.
That's what's up. Now, with the lockout shortened season, I know we had the short season in 2020, but getting just 2 days, 3 days, like spring training to start, how's that? Getting ready, trying to gear up that quick. And, I mean, I know you guys hit and stuff all winter now, but is it different once you get out here and get outside and put your cleats on and stuff?
Yeah, it is. I mean, because the vibes be different. You know, you can do all your work in off season and come out here and still feel, you know, a little bit different. But, you know, I mean, I've been out here, you know, for a minute. So I kind of already peeped the vibes and kind of, you know, been working behind the scenes before the lockout, you know. So once it opened up, you know, I was ready to go. You know what I mean? But if you gonna ball, you gonna ball regardless. You know what I mean? You know your craft and you know your stuff, so that's why you work, you know, behind the scenes. So I mean, I don't really need too much time on things.
See, that's different from my generation. Like when we first came up, we was using spring training to get ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
like,
I didn't do it.
Yeah, see,
I had to go make a team.
I try to stay ready.
I was to spring training the first 2 days. I couldn't even breathe.
Yeah.
Like we doing stretching, whatever. Like I was dead.
I feel like I was getting used as a pinch runner, so I had to come in ready, bro. I had to come in feeling like an athlete, man. I had to come in ready to go. Even when knew I was on the team, just psychologically, I had to come in shape, ready to go.
Yeah, but it is all a plan. You feel me? Like this is a plan. What I'm doing, it's a plan. So I got to be on point with everything. I got to make sure I got everything right. I got to make sure I'm checking all my boxes the right way because I got somewhere to be. You feel me? I'm on a mission, so I got to make sure I'm in the right spots. Yeah.
That's why you at the place where you at because of that mind frame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got that. Yeah. Everybody ain't got that.
And like it leading too, like being able to lead by example like that.
Right.
Like, it's one thing to be able to run, to say whatever you need to say, talk to people, but if everybody see you there showing up, getting your work in every day, whatever that look like, if it's consistent, you know what I'm saying, everybody gonna fall in line.
I like to be held accountable. You know what I mean? They're gonna help me get to where I'm trying to be. You know, just because you're a coach and you know the things that I'm doing, you know, I still want you to be on me if you see something in my game that I'm missing, or you know if I'm lacking one day, you know, let me know. Because I need to, you know, that's going to trickle towards the other guys, and they watch me. You don't think these guys watching me? Yeah, I know that. So I can't give them nothing fake. I got to give them the real deal.
That's what's up.
Yeah, buddy. That's real talk right there. I mean, that's the best way you can put it, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you say, you ain't got to announce yourself as no captain, but everybody know what it is on the team.
Right, I ain't got to tell nobody nothing.
It ain't
got to tell nobody nothing. They know. They know.
Watching.
I ain't here to speak or tell nobody nothing. You gonna see it. You gonna when I step out, you gonna see it. You gonna see how I'm coming. You gonna feel the energy. You gonna feel the vibe. So it ain't really. I ain't got to talk to nobody.
And if you do talk about it, you for sure, you damn sure finna go do it.
Yeah.
If you do, you damn sure finna go do it.
But that's why it's hard, bro, because you can't be. I don't really like to tell a lot of people what I do because people don't believe in you, man. Like I tell somebody, they may crush my confidence because they ain't gonna believe in me. I may see the look on their face that might, kill my spirit. So I keep all my stuff to myself and just do it.
Just go do it.
Yeah,
like
just
that.
do it. I only mess with like a couple of my partners. I tell them my energy. They know
Like
they know what I'm on.
I'm trying to put up.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so they just motivate me and help me find a route to get to where I need to be.
I like that. I like that. That's real.
Now, I was definitely like that in a way. Like, people would always ask, what's the goal? How many games you want to win? Like, I would always have a number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to tell you that number.
Right, yeah. I keep it in the house.
But I have a number. I'm just going to say I want to win them all, motherfucker. I don't want to lose no games. You know what I'm saying? So, but, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, where you don't want somebody to crush your confidence because they think you can't do it.
Right. Then if I tell you something and I don't go out and do it, now you in control. You can frame me for whatever I said.
Yeah.
I just rather not tell you nothing and just do whatever I do.
That's what's up.
You don't want to hear no opinions about what you got.
Yeah.
Not from nobody that ain't really got that influence on your life or that inspiration in your life or that field where you feel comfortable enough to tell them because you know whatever kind of criticism they give you is going to be coming from the heart. Theirs ain't coming, and it's going to still come with motivation.
Right, yeah. That's why, and even,
even,
also being compared to, like, other shortstops, like, that don't bother me. You feel me? That don't bother me because everybody different. You know, everybody got their own game. And just because the next man getting 300 M, that don't mean I'm going out there looking for that. You feel me? I'm just trying to, live and take care of my family and be happy, and be positive to, the community, to the game, to, everybody I come across for real.
Yeah, as long as that comparison is positive, because the next little black shortstop coming through there, they might compare him to you.
Right.
And that's going to make them feel good.
And you don't think I'm going to be right there to give them game as well?
Hey,
that's
right
real.
There. Straight
you
up.
Feel me?
Straight up.
Because I'm doing it now, so I'm learning from guys that already did it as well. So I got to pass it along.
Straight up. That's real.
Who are some of the guys that you lean on, like past guys?
Like, I watch a lot of guys. Also, I learned a lot from, like, Bo Jackson, Frank Thomas, all those guys. Like, it's kind of like a brotherhood over there. Once you get in, they're gonna holler at you. They're gonna give you the game and connects whatever you need. They're gonna be there, and that's what it's been, for sure.
You pass that on.
Yeah,
for sure. They pass it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Man, the core of y'all squad been together for a little while, right? Like you, Giolito, Abreu, Like, what's the vibes in the clubhouse? Y'all got a tight squad?
Yeah, like, we super tight. Like, we like brothers. You know what I mean? Like, we could say anything to anybody. Like, it ain't nobody got no crazy ego in there. You know what I mean? We just all just get along. It's just really like hanging out with your partners. You know what I mean? So it's good energy. I feel like I can say anything to anybody can say anything to me. It ain't really like no time thing, you know what I mean? Well, you got too much time, but at the end of the day, you got to respect these older guys, like Lance Lynn and, Keiko. You got to respect those guys because, they put their time in. Yeah. So it's just more so you just got to have feel, It ain't really, too much crazy stuff going on, just good energy.
Lance, good people. You played with Lance.
I caught Lance when he was young, and he was still that way. He had, like you say, bro, you got
a dog.
That dog is either in you or it ain't. You ain't got to go find it.
Yeah, he a dog, bro.
He gonna come out, and he been a gamer.
He gonna take the ball for sure. He ain't scared of it.
And he gonna say what he feels.
Right.
But he gonna go back it up too, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But yeah.
I like that though, man. Y'all boys look like y'all have fun, man. I'm a big believer.
Yeah, we do.
A team that can't gel and have fun together. I don't care how good you is on paper, you ain't gonna win.
Right.
You ain't gonna win.
Right.
You can't buy chemistry. That's something that got to be built, and it has to be organically. You can't force it.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't take that for granted either. Like, these times when you feel comfortable in the clubhouse and everything.
I'm enjoying the moment.
Yeah, enjoy that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that don't come around. It comes and goes.
Right.
For sure. I mean, whether you stay with the team for a long time, you go somewhere else, you might find it, you might not. You might not have ever
I know it's gonna be different.
I
know it's gonna be different if that was the case. If I was to go somewhere, I know it's gonna be different. It's gonna be, it's gonna be like resetting all over. I ain't trying to do that.
Try doing it 14 times. Try doing it 14 times, but I made it shake though. Because I stay true to who you are at core. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't change who you are as a person, you're going to carry your vibes and you're going to carry what you bring wherever you go.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I was always worried about that. And like in Cleveland, I was like, man, I'm never gonna be able to play with like somebody like Vic and you know Johnny Peralta, all my boys. We came up together. Then I got to Milwaukee and I was like, oh, it's Prince and Mike Cameron and Billy Hall. And then I got to, you know what I'm saying? So like, whatever you bring to the clubhouse is what you're gonna get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, wherever you go. So, but just don't take these times for granted. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Definitely not. I'm definitely, you know, living in the moment, enjoying every moment of it. And, you know, for the pretty much part, you know, really having our way, for real. We just enjoying it. They know what we're going to do when the game on. You know, we're going to go out there and give you everything we got. Go home, come back, do it again tomorrow.
y'all got that confidence. Y'all done won before. Y'all know what it feel like to win.
Right.
And more importantly, you know how to win.
Right.
I think a lot of people think you just go out and win games. You got to know how to win games, bro.
Yep.
You got some people to play not to lose instead of playing to win.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get the big lead, like, man, stay on them. Don't give up. But it's baseball.
Man,
stay on them.
And also, if you look at our lineup, you know, everybody got a story. You know, everybody got a background where they come from. You know, and it's kind of, you know, they hungry. You know, they hungry. We hungry. So it's, you know, we're gonna keep working until we get, you know, what we want. We ain't gonna say what year or what time, but you know, all we can do is keep working to get better. You know, but now we got another year for everybody to mature.
Yes, sir.
And so everybody got an opportunity just to get better.
Real talk.
So now we just gonna see what happens and keep building from here.
Hey. When I was coming up, man, the first advice I had, what was given to me, was don't show emotion. Obviously, it's a different era. I was 20. Yeah. I just had turned 20. The next oldest person was 25, 26. So I understood why they said that. I feel like the game now is changing, and you an emotional player. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You do stuff that some of the old school dudes look back and be like, oh, I would have did this, that, and this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they would have been pissed. Yeah. But I look at it as people want to see excitement. Right. Now, the toughness of the game, I want to stay the same, which I feel like sometimes it changes, but that it comes and goes, and it's going to wrap around again. But the show, well, I don't even call it showboat, the emotions of the game, because it's all emotions. When everything you do, when you showing emotions, you might throw it back, you might pitch a strike somebody out. That stuff, a lot of times it happen. It ain't premeditated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't practice that. That's just the energy and what the vibe is. And you know, we in the era now that, you know, I play basketball. You know, you see what they doing over there. They dunking on you, let you know. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's kind of the same vibe. But that's also how I'm at my best. Yeah. You know, when my heart in it, and we entertainers. Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, we entertainers. We trying to get people to watch the sport. Yeah. So how you expect the sport to grow?
That's one thing I like about you. You ain't never changed it, even when people start talking and they saying he did this and he did that. You ain't never changed up who you was. But not only did you not change, you continue to go up and put up numbers. And the best way to shut people up, go put up numbers, and they can't say shit. Right. They can't say nothing.
For real, yeah, they're gonna speak for itself. That's why I say I don't really be having to tell people. You know, I'm not here to tell people, you know, how good I can be or how good I can be. I'd rather show you. I'd rather go work and just show you. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the only way it's gonna be real, for real.
You want to find out who I am? Come to the game.
Yeah.
Get you a ticket. Come watch the show.
Yeah, it's easy to talk. Man. It's easy to talk. Can you do it though? It's easy to talk.
That's real. Nah, I respect that though, man. Because the game got to change. Nothing in life stay the same. If you ain't evolving, you ain't growing. Right. And if you ain't growing, you ain't being successful. Right. You know what I'm saying? They all go hand in hand. So I'm a big believer in that. And I come from old school baseball, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna strike somebody out, and then I'm gonna do something on the mind. I ain't gonna get mad at them.
Oh yeah,
I never cared about none of that shit, bro. Like, it kind of is what it is. Because I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do when I get the out anyway. Yeah. So
as long as you ain't at home
I want to see the emotion.
Yeah, as long as you ain't at home plate. When I turn back home, watch the ball. When they hit a home run off me, I turn around and watch. I can't help it. I'm looking back to see how far it goes.
Like, if somebody pimped me, I ain't never really seen it. I mean, I'm sure it has happened, you know what I'm saying, 1,000 times, but I've never seen it because I'm watching the ball. I'm hoping that the guy go catch that shit.
You like me.
Climb up on the wall or something. Go catch that motherfucker.
And it's not even a big deal either.
It's not.
It's just 1 point. Or whoever base 2 or 3 points. Yeah. Then we go back and start over again. Now you back to throwing. Like, it's just a vibe. Yeah. It's just a moment thing.
And it adds to the game. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Jazz doing the Euro step and then Josh Rogers Euro stepping after he took him out. Like, that shit is fire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and Jazz had no problem with it.
He had no problem with it.
He laughed at it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just the reality of the game. I think if more people lighten up and just baseball, like, people take it so serious, like they feel so connected to it because they think they can play it. Yeah. No, you can't fucking play it. You like just sit there back and watch on TV, just like the NBA. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, people get so connected to baseball, whether it's the numbers or the steroid era, all of that shit, changing the rules, and people freak out so much about the game. because they think it's theirs. It's not yours, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they want to be in it. They want to be
all of us.
They want to be in that mix though to be able to control the game.
Yeah,
it looks so easy on TV. Everybody got some shit
hard.
to say. That's what it is. I mean, I watch it on TV and I'm like, damn, I wish it were that easy in person. Because on TV, I said, this is why everybody talking shit because it look easy. These a routine ground ball. Look like it's coming 2 miles an hour. Yeah, I was like, hey, man, this ball coming 115, bro,
yeah.
off the bat. I made it look easy because that's what we do, but we can't be the only sport that can't celebrate after you do something.
Yeah, it's
like
hard.
You say, basketball, they calling people tiny, little man. Football, they doing the gritty, they doing everything. And then baseball, we just got to be like, home run, yay.
Not me. I'm gonna show it every time.
You can't do it, bro. I mean, that brings out the competitiveness in everybody. When you can show it, that everybody gonna go compete to be able to do what you do on the mound. And the only way to bring out them emotions is to go compete at the highest level you can compete with the highest intensity.
Entertaining.
Yeah, more people took it like that, it'd be fine.
Entertaining.
Have you seen? Have you watched Field of Dreams?
Baby, but I don't remember it.
Yeah,
I was watching Sandlot.
You know what? The only Field of Dreams I watched was the damn game when he walked it off.
That's probably the best movie. That was the best part of the movie there.
It can't get no better than that.
Life was my Field of Dreams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was my Field of Dreams, watching Life. I never watched Field of Dreams.
Nah, we was watching Hardball and Sandlot and all that shit. Like, it wasn't no Field of Dreams. Nah. But how was that experience, though?
It was definitely dope. Yeah, it was definitely dope. You know, the whole day was, we got down there and we toured the campus and everything, and just heard some of the stories that was going on, about the movie, the history, and then the coolest part was probably like coming out of corn when they introduced us. That was real dope. And then after that they had to fly over. And then, game was on.
The game was entertaining, man. And what's crazy is I was watching it with my son, and Brett, like it was a perfect matchup for you. You know what I'm saying? In a sense where like his ball's gonna run, like it's gonna run, run right to
Marcus actually, Marcus Timms, the hitting coach, he actually told me, he was like, man, he just said I had a feeling that it wasn't a good matchup, man.
Nah.
And I kind of knew how he pitched me because he pitched me the same way when he was in Baltimore when I was younger, and I didn't really know how to hit that sinker.
Yeah.
And I kind of knew what to expect, and I stepped in. I didn't know I was gonna hit a homer though, for real. I knew I was gonna get some on the barrel, because I was just determined to get some on the barrel. And shit, once I hit it, I knew it was out. I knew it was over.
You covered that pitch so good. Now, even if it was down, you still would have got to it.
Right.
Like, you covered that pitch.
I learned my path to that pitch.
Yeah,
that's how they pitched me.
Yes, you covered that. So you covered that so well all the time.
Right.
So,
we ain't doing nothing but back spinning it.
Yeah.
Just back spinning out to right.
Back spinning.
Yeah, we ain't gonna roll over. We're gonna keep it straight and just shoot it to right.
Yeah.
Nah, you're tough out though. I done faced you plenty of time. I don't remember everything that happened, but I'm like, hey, bro. Whatever you did that first, you better switch it up. Hey, this better's not finna let you keep doing the same thing.
Nah, you ain't gonna do it twice. I ain't gonna let you do it twice.
I think you hit a hard ground ball to shortstop one time. So hey, that's a win, but I don't care how hard it is. That's a win. I know he hit it though. He ain't miss it, but you always been a tough AB, man, and to watch you gradually get better. And just now, tapping into your learning, your mind frame, right. I see why you get better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's fun to watch, man. I wish nothing but success to
sure.
you and good luck.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate it.
Nah, I think it's dope because you're always in a state of wanting to learn because you started so late.
Right.
And I think, and I just go back, I think other kids that be watching this podcast, listen to this podcast, need to understand your journey and how late you picked up baseball and an all-star, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You still got time to tap in. You still got time to tap in.
Man.
You just gotta, do your work. Go do
please
your homework.
Keep telling your story.
Yeah,
man.
don't just jump in it without no instructions. I ain't just jump and start hitting off that tee. I had to figure out how to hit every ball in certain ways off that tee, and then I started getting better. And the game just started slowing down and understand which side of the plate I can handle and which side I'm going to give to the pitcher. Mm-hmm. It just depends on who the pitch is and what time it is, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I always, I like to control that at bat. I'm going to let them know when I'm ready. So I'm in control. I'm the driver at all times.
Yeah.
And the pitcher don't never get me out to get myself out because I probably swing at a bad pitch or, I might have missed one.
Yeah,
so that way I'm always in a positive frame and I always win. I never lose. He might think he got me, but he didn't.
But that constant state of evolving is what you need to have longevity in baseball.
Right.
Jackson, for sure. From whether it's, you're going to lose whatever. You know what I'm saying? From the velocity, start to figure out how to spin the ball from us pitchers, you know what I'm saying? Figuring out how to use your speed, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, the constant state of evolving and wanting to learn is what's going to keep you around and keep you on top for a long time, bro.
For sure, and definitely being in, a position player. I can beat you at all angles now. I got different angles to be able to, whether it's on the base pass, on defense, or passing, pass the game to the next man that finna go to play. Like, it's all type of ways that, to win. It could be a small win, but my man's won it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just easy to, try to beat guys in every angle for real.